Hey guys, this is Adam from Dodjit.com and this is your video briefing for Monday the 21st of September 2009. Basically, nothing really has been going on in the markets. We're receiving a lot of positive data. The indices are just climbing higher. What I've done this time around is I'm starting off with the Nasdaq 100 as my broader market index. We're going to flip in a second to the Dow Jones. Basically, you can see we're still in this trend going higher. We have now reached trend line resistance. Let's just plot that like that. And you can see that on Thursday, touched 1,732 going higher. Basically, if you look carefully, this isn't such a bad thing at the moment. I think we are going to receive a slight retracement according to previous price patterns. You can see that also here we rallied really strong high and then we retraced slightly, rallied, retraced, climbed higher. Now I think we're going to retrace. We've got this level roughly around here that could act as a nice retracement level. Again, could turn into some type of consolidation around the current price. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if you take a look at volume, volume was declining roughly around this consolidation area around here. Volume now has been inclining on the way up, which is a good sign basically for stocks. Let's just flip over for a second to a weekly chart. And you can see this is a weekly chart of the Nasdaq. Basically the same type of thing, but look at this. We've broken our 200 weekly moving average, which is a really good sign. Here we formed support around the area. Here we're now breaking higher. Again, we could retrace down lower to the 200 moving average. If you look carefully, it works out to be roughly the same type of area. Here we can see 1,693. Roughly the same type of area that we were talking about before on the daily chart that we're going to retrace down to. Again, we've got high volume on the weekly chart. Things do look good at the moment. Looks like they're going to continue. We don't see any signs of a major drop or something like that. Only small retracements to take the indices higher. Now, the chart that I brought up is the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and basically looks the same as the S&P 500. And what I want to show you is like this. Look at this. We've got a lot of consolidation around this area, around here, and around here. Now, we've broken our neckline of our head and shoulders pattern going higher. And basically, the whole of this area around here, we're just not looking at any major resistance levels around this area. So basically, it does look like we could sail through the whole of this area. And look how much room we've got to go higher up until our 200 weekly moving average. We've got a lot of room to go higher. And if you think about it, the Nasdaq has already broken its 200 moving average. It does look really positive at the moment. Now, what I do want to focus on this video is gold and oil. Now, basically gold, and the chart that I'm using at the moment is a gold spot contract chart, and the reason I'm using that is because basically we're filming this video before the open of the US session. So what I want to do is I'm just looking at the price pattern that's going on now, where you can see that we've dropped quite a lot since yesterday's open during the night. And basically we're now retracing lower, and we have now touched the 1,000 mark, even slightly lower. We're now trading at 999.05. Now, if anyone's surprised that we're receiving this retracement around, especially around current levels, they shouldn't be. Basically what happened was we received this massive run up, and now look, we've got these two trend lines going higher. Like that we can see. So this is basically a nice support area. Now if we look a little bit further down, we can also see that our prior resistance around here could act as a support roughly around the 990 area, 995 area. We're talking about a lot of support around this area. Now basically gold does look like it's going to continue higher. I don't know if we're going to reach the 1,200 or 1,500. I don't think anyone knows that at the moment. What I am though looking for at the moment is that we have broken this trend line. We are now starting to climb higher. We're going to retrace slightly. We could even come down to the 989 level, and then we're going to have to take it from here and see where we are heading. If we're going to continue higher with a lower high, or if we're going to break this support area and then crash lower to maybe the 971 mark. Now, to tell you the truth, I'm still pretty negative on the dollar, even though we're receiving a slight retracement during today's session. Also, the dollar against the yen is going higher. I'm still pretty negative because basically due to all what's been happening over the last couple of months, we've been receiving a higher equity market, and in addition, the dollar has been dropping as people have been searching for riskier assets. Now, basically, also I'm looking at crude oil at the moment, and if you look carefully, we've got this type of bullish triangle. I think it's a bit hard to see it on a daily chart, so let's just flip over to a weekly chart, and you can see basically we've got this nice bullish triangle pattern happening around here. We've got resistance around this area. We've got our margin of security, and we speak about that a lot on our reports. We've got our margin of security around here. So basically, if we're thinking of taking this higher, we want to take it higher above this fake out around here. So we've got a lot of resistance around this area. We've got our bullish triangle happening. I think that if we're going to break to the upside, so then obviously due to its negative correlation, the dollar is going to drop lower. Gold could continue higher. Equity markets still look good at the moment. Let's see how it all plays out. We've got an interest rate decision coming out this week. Things could turn slightly around, even though I don't think the rate decision itself is going to really affect the markets. More the tone that comes with it, the statement, what the future, what the outlook is. Let's see how it all plays out. This could act as a nice trade going higher. Let's see how it plays out. My name is Adam from Dodjit.com.